Cancer. Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Cancer tarot reading. Cancer love tarot reading. A Cancer love reading. And as is almost always the case, usually the case here at the Tarot Closet, Cancer love messages reading. Cancer, I'm channeling for you in October 2023. We are just out of September 2023. And of course, you can be here in real time in October. You could also be here many months, even years later. The reason for that is this is a timeless reading. You are here when you're meant to be here. Cancer, this is a fated connection. It means there is a message here for you today. So welcome. Welcome again. I'm glad that you have found your way here. Before we begin, I just want to mention that any decks that are coming in today are going to be listed below in the description. And you'll also find all the playlists. Is that yours? Quite easily. No, I'm feeling like it's not yours. Okay. All zodiac signs, all signs, love tarot readings, love message readings. I think I'm calling that love tarot readings, messages from your person. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below, as well as, lots of other types of readings. So feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. Remember, this is a general love tarot reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And it goes without saying, thank you so very much for being here today. Let's see what is going on in your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Five of Pentacles. That's too many there. This is yours. And the Seven of Swords. Okay. It's very clear that we have a runner. We have somebody who's not communicating. For a lot of you, this is a physical distance too. I mean, there's loss here. It's also the Five of Pentacles. It's wanting to be your first card. And this is Mercury and Taurus energy. So first of all, of course, this is an energy around a commitment, around a connection that there is a loss and worry over that loss. But a couple of things here. These are Five Pentacles, and that's connecting us to the fifth chakra, which of course is the throat chakra. And this is also Mercury energy, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And we have the Seven of Swords in your partnership placement. Aquarius energy, also Uranus energy. So it's very clear that there is no communication here, or it's just really, it's hard communication. Most likely it's no contact, no communication. And for a lot of you, probably for most of you, this is also an in separation reading. Somebody who has been, not honest. Is it around their feelings? Has there been some betrayal here? Let's see. Running away from communication. Not communicating, running away from the actual connection, most likely. The bottom of the deck is showing the Empress in reverse. I don't love this, but Cancer, this is how readings are, It's in reverse. So there's a couple of things that are already coming through for me, that it is someone who either hasn't been but is clearly not emotionally available, who's not being honest. The Empress, and it's around the connection. The Empress has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. So everybody, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is also the divine timing, communication, and growth, things moving forward. The Empress is all about new beginnings and abundance, fertility, creation. This is Taurus energy, it's Venus energy, and it's also divine feminine energy, and it's in reverse. So that's the lack of, I want to say, limited resources. It's the lack of giving being emotionally available. It's the opposite of that. We can see that it's the lack of communication. It's the lack of movement and the connection. It's all very clear. So that wanted to show itself. We've seen it very much. Maybe it comes back. Maybe it doesn't. But I would like to move some energy here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, yeah, this is real clear. This is a really impulsive energy. This is Leo energy. And you see here with the Knight of Wands, you know, but the energy of love, literally the matters of the heart. And look at the white horses here, which are really particular emotional horses, by the way, around this energy of the heart. And instead of, you know, seeing here they come, it's in reverse. And this is a really impulsive energy. It's also telling me that for some of you, it is somebody who's maybe either has another connection going on, or there was some betrayal or infidelity. That won't be for everybody, you know, but it is coming through for someone. And it's really clear what we already know. It's a validation that this is a no contact and or in separation reading. The loss here, the heartbreak. It's the Three of Swords. Where your person's energy is the strongest, Cancer. This is Saturn and Libra energy. And look at the connection still. The connection together, the red thread of fate. And it's right here in front of a rather large clock, which is in some ways connecting to the sun energy. This is Saturn and Libra energy. But I feel like it's kind of there, but you can't see it, and that's not surprising because that is blocked, you know? And it's the sword energy. It's transactional energy. This is communication and clarity and information, the truth. And obviously, all of that here with this Seven of Swords is not present in today's reading. And there is a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of loss around here. There's still a connection. This clock is at, looks like it's just past 2 o'clock. So of course on that too, that's the partnership. That's also the duality, you know, the dark to light, the information coming to light. And I didn't mean to sound like Dr. Seuss there. But that's also balance, and that's bringing in the Libra energy, by the way. And this infinity symbol is connected to Libra energy. And of course, for some of you, this is your twin flame. It's not for everybody, because that's also just, I want to say, that kind of love, you know, forever love. And of course, the infinity symbol, life force, and is connected to balance, the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Also, truth, communication, you know, the truth coming out, finding solutions. And that balancing energy, the divine feminine, divine masculine energies, the yin yang energy, the polar opposites energy forming a union it's telling us that it's not the case. So somebody is coming from a very unbalanced place. I do feel Emperor in reverse energy, some ego here for sure, connected also to some immaturity. So it's interesting. It can be that this is an older man you're dealing with. That will not be for everyone, okay? But that's the thing. It's not always the case, because there is also a connection possibly to somebody younger. And anyway, this is never about gender. So that isn't going to resonate for everybody. Cancer, the bottom of the deck is the Chariot card. Of course, this is your energy. This is also moon energy. And, you know, it's a card of taking action, moving, you know, change. And, well, it's a major arcana, of course, and it's in reverse. And that's also putting the moon in reverse. So interestingly enough, that is some clarity and that is some truth coming. So let's see where that's going, because right now, this is also telling us that there are issues with things moving, and that's not surprising at all. And look, here's the thing. I just heard that it's wanting to come here as a bottoms up. And it's not surprising because look what's right below it. It's the Moon card. So we're just talking about that. And this is literally what I feel like you've been waiting for, which is some communication. Now it's here in this energy. This is Pisces energy, Gemini coming through, and also you, Cancer. And of course, it's major arcana energy. It's the Moon, but that's also bringing in Neptune energy. And that's like a dreamy energy, you know, but there's also some deception. There's also some escapism that's coming through with Neptune. And there is that dreamy energy of really wanting to communicate. And I'm really feeling this melancholy energy today here in the Moon card. This is how it's going. Yeah, look. Okay. Yeah, look. So there's more here and we're going to keep going, but I just need to pause for a moment here. So the Chariot card is in reverse, and that's the lack of the movement. And we know that because this is somebody who has been and is, I still feel, not being honest and could be actively running. In fact, if you're on a twin flame journey, that's probably the case for you. It is here, the energy. We know that. It's not going to be for everyone, but is just not communicating for sure. And for some of you, that's also the physical disconnect. And we see it all here. You know, it's really very clear. I mean, look what is in between the Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. So there's an offer here. There's thinking of an offer here, you know, in the Ace of Pentacles. But look where it is. It's right below the Knight of Wands, which is an impulsive energy. So is this somebody coming back in, or is this a dreamy energy? We do know that this is not, it's a broken connection. There's a lot of healing that has not taken place. You can see it's the Queen of Cups. That's your energy, Cancer, is in reverse. You know, this is in reverse. And I do want to point out that it can be for some of you, there is, with your person, there is an addiction involved. Okay, it is not going to be for everybody, but it is here. And either way, it's the healing energy that we're not seeing here in the Queen of Cups in the upright. It's in reverse. So this is obviously still hurting. It's heartbreak, you know, and your heart chakra is, I want to say, I don't think that your heart, Cancer, could ever really be blocked and closed, but it's in need of some mending. And it's directly connecting here to the King of Swords, which is in reverse. We already know this. This is Gemini and Mercury energy, and Gemini, of course, is all about communication. Mercury, the ruling planet for Gemini, also Virgo. Interestingly enough, for some of you, you are dealing with another water sign or an earth sign. And this is, well, yeah, Mercury's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. So it's a lack of communication. Literally, look, there's the heart right here above the sword, you know, and the transactional energy and the clarity and communication and the truth and all of that. I mean, it's in reverse here with the Three of Swords. So it's very, very clear that this is no contact, no communication, and or in separation. It is not healed, and there is a message coming for you. And I want to, yeah, it's making me feel very emotional with the Strength card today, to take care of yourself, because I am feeling that this is kind of heavy for a lot of you. I also want to tell you, well, this is Leo energy, we know, and it's also the source. So it's coming from the source for you, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. And acknowledging here also for some of you the twin flame connection, but also that feeling of, the feeling that you have with your person, you know, the forever love. And again, this balance here, this is connecting us again to Libra energy. And we also know that here, connecting us right here to the Three of Swords, the Saturn and Libra energy. And Saturn does slow things down. Saturn is, yeah, a lot of obstacles, taking a lot of strength. So this is literally strength coming here in regard to this. And I'm also, for you, and I'm also wondering, because it's the dreamy energy of what you're wanting. And I feel like it's communication, but it can be this offer. And I'm wondering if they're getting that courage to come here at the very least around this pentacle, because this is the Ace of Pentacles energy and is, kind of taking things to another level. It's bringing that pentacle, and that's a commitment, and that's the long-term energy. But it's the slowest moving energy, and it's here with the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is impulsive. And somebody here is also working out, I want to say, some karmic lessons, like in it, Cancer. They're in it here, and that's coming through with the Saturn energy. This is the upright, So this is a connection, I want to say, also that, which is always the case, but divine timing. It's divine timing here. And what I wanted to tell you about the Strength card too is you're very drawn to each other. There's a lot of chemistry between you. A lot of chemistry between you. And what's interesting is we're not seeing it here. It's Page of Swords in reverse, but the Star card, that 8th card, was a gift to the Strength card. And that's sending that star over, that hope still for clarity, renewal. Having faith, I don't know if it's so much about exactly what you're wanting here, but having faith that you're going to be okay. So I want to send that through. And the moon energy here, this major arcana, is right below the 7 of Swords. And I mean, it's just really very, very clear that it's the lack of communication, the lack of clarity, the lack of honesty, which is connecting for me with how they feel, but also for some of you around someone or something. Third-party interference, Is your person in that interference? Yeah, I do feel that they are in their head somehow. That's also coming through here, not clear. Okay, and of course that third party can be other romantic connections. It can be romantic betrayals, but it can also be money, work, family and friends, cultural, religious differences. There is a strong indication of your person impulsively, coming and communicating around this pentacle. What exactly? Well, we can see that it's not healed. This is someone that you're still hurting over, Cancer. And you're both still really connected somehow, I'm feeling. There's a lot of loss around here. Look, in the Chariot card in reverse as well. Here with the 7 of Swords. Are they not running? Are they still running? The Page of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, so there are still obstacles here. The 10 of Cups is in reverse. Now the 5 of Wands is in the upright, so they're still running. There are obstacles here. This is Saturn and Leo energy. So whatever was part of, I want to say, the breakup energy or the no contact energy, no communication energy is still here. And it is around, a lot of it is around clarity, information, maybe that you're not getting communication. It's the 5 of Wands that's connecting me again to the 5th chakra, but that's also the 5 of Wands, and that's Saturn, and that's Leo energy. And that's telling me that there are still some obstacles here. Look, for them, obstacles, challenges. For some, it may even be somebody who's playing some games. The 10 of Cups is in reverse. So this is the broken connection for me. For some of you, it might even be a legal connection. It doesn't mean that it is. But this is Mars and Pisces energy. It's a lot of emotional energy. It's around the love. And we see here, it's in reverse. So it's the lack of a new cycle. It does not feel like it's quite the end of no contact and no communication, at least not yet. But it is it's a broken connection here. Whoa. Capricorn, and it's wanting to go here. It's Capricorn and Saturn energy, and it's in reverse. So they're aware of I want to say the part that they're playing in this. They're wanting to communicate, but they're definitely having a hard time. Look at this. So the Devil card in reverse is sort of like, well, you're tied together here. This is really strongly connected to the Lover's card, Cancer. It's Capricorn and Saturn energy. And it is telling me that they're trying to release something or someone or something. So I think I already said that. For some of you, it is an addiction. For others, it might be money or work. It can be connections to people that they shouldn't be listening to that are interfering. It can be some obsessive energy, so third-party romantic connections or even third-party situations that they're in. So this is telling me too, for some of you, it's not going to be for everyone, and it may even be that this is your energy too, but for some of you, there might even be a connection they're in that is coming apart, okay? It's not going to be, that's just not going to be everybody's message, but it did come through. In any case, what has caused this Three of Swords, this breakup, this no contact, this no communication? They're aware of it. You know, it's the devil in reverse. And that's, you know, it's a 15. It's of course, that brings us into a 6, and that's restoring some harmony. And that's also healing, which we see is desperately needed here in this connection. So what do I feel should they be coming out of nowhere here? Are they coming with? Do I think they're bringing an offer? I don't really feel like it's an offer to say, hey, let's get back together. It could be. We're going to bring in another deck, Cancer. For me, this is a message out of nowhere energy, by the way, and it hasn't eluded me that the Page of Wands is in reverse. Not some of the immature energy I was feeling. And look, I want to show you, look, there is a leash, you know, kind of like hooking onto the collar that's holding this page here. And page energy can be kind of innocent or like student energy, you know, just trying to figure things out. And it's the wand energy. It's the energy of love. It's the idea of love. It's passionate energy, and it can involve other people too, okay? And it's in reverse here. So whatever it is, person, place, thing, idea, what is it? Location, money, addiction. They're working on it, literally here. And this energy, they're trying to release something. They're trying to release something, and I feel like change their life, but you know, what is being changed and when, you know? It is an impulsive energy for me, and that's around some communication, Cancer. Because, you know, the Hangman is in reverse too, look, and it's connecting with the Seven of Swords, which does not feel like a spinner to me, I have to say, and eat my words should it come back in another deck in reverse. But I just feel like you're still part, okay? The Hangman, of course, is a major arcana, and this is Uranus energy. So they are still working on things, but I got to tell you, you know, it's a reversal energy, it's Pisces energy, and there's a little bit of energy of kind of one-sided selfish energy. You know, and it's connecting to the Seven of Swords. So whether that third party, well, one is them, and I feel like some lack of clarity for you, lack of truth, of course, maybe some lying, for some of you, deception and betrayal. It's just not for everybody, but not communicating very much. It is connecting here, this major arcana with the Seven of Swords, and kind of keeping them here from communicating, because there's an energy of they're kind of starting to see things. They're starting to work on things, but it's super slow. And it's a message I feel like that will just, kind of come out of nowhere. Because this is an indecisive energy. It's a not really acting on things energy. It's an only time will tell energy. There's a little bit of power struggle here as well. Yeah, and something has to totally change. And, you know, you just see that they're just here, kind of seeing their side, or maybe not even seeing it. However, we know that they're trying to release something or someone. I mean, think about the Five of Wands. this Saturn and Leo energy that kind of started everything, and that is still here. You also see in the Saturn energy and the Devil in reverse that they are trying to clear something. And for some of that, that is games, okay? Of somebody not wanting to maybe be tied to commitment or wanting to chase or whatever, some immature energy. But for a lot of you, it's not just about games. There are tangible obstacles, you know, or challenges, let's say. Challenges within the connection are going to arise because of the obstacles. That's what I want to say. And I want to be respectful too, because obstacles, you know, if we're talking about human beings here, I just don't find that very respectful. Whatever the case is, there are things that need to be overcome still. It's super clear. I mean, it's really clear. In fact, I want to just look at this because I am feeling some judgment in reverse energy, you know. It's just how it is. There's a little bit of denial energy. There's a little bit of being afraid, not ready to make some changes. And the interesting thing here is judgment kind of has this gathering of dogs in this deck, and a lot of them are coming from some of these energies. So I'm just looking here wondering, in fact, I think yes. Yeah. So there's some energy, I want to say a little bit of denial and being afraid of some change that is around that judgment that I'm seeing in reverse. Yeah, because Archangel Gabriel is coming in. You know, that's the angel for messages, the herald of visions. But it's really slow moving, you know. The wand is on fire. I mean, it is the fastest energy, but they're not all burning at the same pace. There's 5 of them. So again, what is it? You know, romantic connections, family of origin, friends, some interference outside, work, money, cultural, religious differences. They're still here. And also part of the challenges, I want to say, and the challenges are within your person of communicating, because that's also coming here with the moon. So I'm wondering if they've been hiding some things from you as well, that you've been waiting to hear, or maybe that you already know and they're just hiding them from themselves. Okay? And yeah, it's still challenging is what I wanted to say to you. The 3 of Wands, it's a minor arcana. It's the Sun and Aries energy. And this is an energy of, I want to say, teamwork, you know, coming together. And travel can be literal travel, you know, planes, trains, automobiles, but also travel, you know, just in the way of toward the connection. And it's it's divine timing. It's communication and it's growth. And I just thought of something as they're getting the strength here and maybe coming out of nowhere with some type of communication is what I feel. I'm connecting here and I want to give you this message, but I need to just quickly turn the camera off because it's getting to this point where it always shuts off. I can see it. I don't always catch it. So just a minute. And I caught it. Sometimes I'm more subtle and I just do it, but I don't want to be interrupted with my flow. So the star energy that came through here, and by the way, that's some reunion energy up here. And look what is right in front of the source. You know, it's a flower. The source is behind it. And that star energy that came in for me, that is a gift from the star card, of course, Uranus and Aquarius energy, changing everything. Sending it over here to the strength card. There it is. You know, it's really connecting with me because that's some hope, that's renewal, that's having faith. I do feel that you're eventually going to hear from your person and, you know, where things go from there. Some resolution, I hope, for you. I hope that when this communication happens, that it is uprighting this Queen of Cups, because that Neptune energy in the moon and also the Queen of Cups Neptune energy is telling me that it's what you're really, your heart is hurting and you need to hear something, I feel like, from your person. And I'm hoping that you receive that. Some of you might be waiting for that pentacle as well, but most of you and a lot of you, I want to say everybody, is at least waiting for some communication and just to kind of set things right, you know, because your heart chakra is really, I'm rubbing my heart as I say that, is really in need of some healing here. But there's that star energy, and that's also that having faith and that you will get the clarity that you need. And yeah, that it's coming. is what I want to say. It's minor arcana energy. And look, it's around this journey of love here. So you can see, I mean, the star is going right there. It's like a fallen star. Is it like a meteorite kind of energy? And the road here, you know, so it is coming. But this is the Three of Wands. Now, it is the matters of the heart. It's the energy of love. It's the love, and it's also the friendship here. Look, these yellow flowers. And the wand energy is the fastest energy, but it's still not going to go any faster than the divine has intended. It's divine timing here, literally. The divine timing, communication and growth, and having faith and taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do as well. And being shown the High Priestess, and that's your energy, Cancer. That's your energy. It's the major arcana. It's of course, divine feminine energy. So also some balancing for you necessary and nurturing yourself. There is a really strong connection between you. It's just really very, very clear, sometimes overwhelming. And I do feel a lot of you are manifesting them back, at least for communication and maybe more. And I do feel that they want to communicate. It's just a matter of when, and it can be coming out of nowhere. And, you know, you've got your beautiful life to live as well. So waiting around for this is, I mean, that's your decision. You know, we all have free will, energies, outcomes. They will, and they do change. I'm taking this off, and it's revealing the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is really interesting because, well, yeah, it's the Nine of Wands. It's the moon in Sagittarius, so it's putting the moon in reverse again, connecting us also with the Chariot card of the clarity and the truth coming. It's just a matter of when and what is the truth for you. You know, is it around what happened? Is it around other people, places, things? For some, maybe even some addictions, money. Is it around the future? And it's in reverse here, so this is also an energy of kind of putting that, I want to say, that wand that's been getting held up here in the Nine of Wands when this was in the upright, kind of like a block, is sort of being put down. So there is a vulnerable energy, and it's a having faith energy. I do feel that communication, and we haven't got our overall energy yet, and that's just how it goes sometimes. We're going to bring in another deck. I do feel communication is, look what's at the bottom of the other deck I just picked up. That communication eventually is going to happen here. It's just a matter of timing, you know, and of course, you know, waiting around is not something really anybody wants to do. It's just coming through that. I do feel that things are going to be, you're going to hear what you need to hear eventually. It's just they're just working something out. And the Strength card is coming again. So here it is again. It's a validation of the message here that, yeah, and that star energy is coming again too. The hope for the clarity and having faith. And I am keeping it. And look, it's having faith. It's coming here with the Six of Pentacles underneath, which I'm going to keep. And then we're going to move the energy some more. Everything's always shuffled, but I just like to move things. Yeah, so, and there's that infinity symbol again. For some of you, that's a direct connection to your twin flame. It's just not for everybody, guys. Remember that. That's also, again, you know, it's this particular connection you have, and it's the Libra energy too. It's the balance. It's balancing out their divine feminine and divine masculine energies, and being able to come from the place they need to come from with sincerity over what has gone on here, and coming here and giving that. It's a reciprocal energy. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's the moon in Taurus, and that's the moon energy here, and that's around communication and revealing and opening up. So that I do feel is eventually coming here. Yeah, look, I was going to turn the energy, but the sun wanted to reveal itself. So that Strength card and getting what is the outcome, you know? Are you waiting for this pentacle? Are you waiting for this emotional, to hear from them, you know, to communicate again, to hear what it is that you need to hear? Because I feel like there's a lot you need to hear. Some of you, I feel like have been kind of repressing it, you know, but it's there. more of the source, the sun energy, because it's the sun and Leo energy. And it's the outcome, you know, it's the joyous outcome. And it's also connecting to the crown chakra, which is working things out for the end of a cycle and a new beginning for the renewal. So we do know, whoa, this just took a major turn. We do know that it's coming. It's just a matter of when. Look what else is here. It's the Four of Wands in the upright. Is this what you're wanting? A lot of you are. This is soulmate energy, and it's incoming soulmate energy. And it can't even be for some of you that this impulsive energy or this coming together might be at an actual event. That won't be for everyone. It's the Four of Wands in the upright. It's Venus and Aries energy. And it can be a homecoming celebration around look at that, around an actual home, you know, a dwelling, but it can be around an event. For some of you, even including friends and families. But that can also be coming back together within the connection. You know, because look, you're talking here. And the flowers are a really pure kind of energy. And they're right on top of the energy of love. And it's all being held together by this reunion energy that's here. This floral laurel wreath. And it's right in front of the bird bath, which is a lot of healing energy. That's the love. That's the emotionally healing energy. Look, the lotus flowers are floating in there to validate that message. And then it's in front of the sun. Literally, next to the sun is behind here. The crown chakra, this outcome. And that's also for, again, that's manifesting. Because that's a lot of what's going on here. And the Strength card, manifesting this dream relationship. Oh my gosh, yeah. Because that Neptune energy in the moon and the Neptune energy in the Cancers and the Ace of Pentacles, it's manifesting this back, but in such a different way. Like the way that either where you had it or where you wanted it to be or what you're dreaming it to be. But I want to say at the very least, but that's not what I mean, is that you're also waiting for this communication. But for a lot of you, you know, and that was coming through strong, is you want more. And you can see here this outcome, literally, look, this giving outcome, the manifesting of, which is also heavy in your person's energy, manifesting this. This can sometimes too, by the way, signify the Strength card, a union. And manifesting in that union here, the giving energy to the outcome, the Four of Wands. That's also manifesting what? The four areas of support and stability, but that needs a foundation. That's the grounding energy. Okay, that's the Pentacle. Needs the commitment in the first place, the physical relationship. And there's a lot of practicalities around that foundation. It doesn't just plop down. And even when it's there, it's just a foundation with no walls. You got to build those walls, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Being in the same place, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Not being, you know, having other parties interfering. Being unclear with what you want. Not offering commitment or not being ready and somebody else is. Emotionally unavailable while somebody else is. It all needs to line up here. So this is very much divine timing for this and manifesting that in. And, you know, it's just a funny little card to come down here in reverse, but there's a message here. It's Jupiter and Gemini energy. And it's where I feel your person put themselves. You know, it's kind of separating and not talking and not being together. And it's Gemini energy. That's the energy, it's communication. And it's in reverse here. So this is a release. This is hope. This is a freeing of that. So the communication has been, and look at that. It's the Five of Swords has been, oh wow. My gosh. So there's the High Priestess and there's, okay, so that's where we're going to stop. It's bringing in the Three of Swords again. And so that Eight of Swords release. And then look what's there also. It's the Five of Swords in reverse. That's Venus and Aquarius energy. So that's making some peace too. And look at what it came with. It came with justice. So this is obviously a solution for everyone. It's the truth coming out. It's Libra energy, which is really strong. I mean, it's here very strongly, I should say. Suddenly I can't talk. The Three of Swords has validated that, and it came down, I want to say, wasn't it right after Justice, before the High Priestess here, which we also saw coming, Cancer. So what do you look, it's connecting here with your energy, the Queen of Cups in reverse, making a decision here about maybe waiting or what it is that you really want, because eventually I do feel you're going to get the truth that you want, and it's a making peace energy. It's Libra energy. It's a major arcana. It's justice. It's the new beginning, you know, and for some of you, that 11 is a union. And, well, yeah, it's Venus, the planet of love. And that 11 is a 2. And that's the 2 of you. And that's the duality. That's the dark to the light, the truth, making wrongs into right. I always feel like Dr. Seuss. And that's, again, that's the balance. It's a divine feminine, divine masculine energies, the polar opposites coming together and forming a union. And that's coming from a place of balanced energies and able to, so that somebody is able to bring this truth and release the things that are not serving them, therefore coming with the truth and releasing the things that are not serving both of you for the highest good. It's bringing in temperance for me. It's for the highest good of everyone on the right path here. It's very clear what's on everybody's mind, or at least a lot of you, is coming together here is a union. You're very drawn to each other, and there is love here. We don't have a bazillion lovers cards to show us that, but I don't need that. I mean, you can feel it, you can see it. There's a strong connection, but I do feel like it's sometimes quite overwhelming. And that High Priestess, Cancer energy, divine feminine energy, secrets, things coming out here. Look, the veil literally being lifted. And also you, Cancer, you're so intuitive, strong psychic abilities, whether you realize it or not. Look what is on the sword here. It's the heart. On the wand is the cup. Of course, there is the moon, the crow here having lifted the veil. You know, and this I want to tell you too, it's magician energy for me as well. It's kind of renewed spark energy. It's another level here. Does this change everything, and do I feel like this is happening right now? I don't feel like it's happening right now, but it is going to be happening for a lot of you. And for a lot of you, it's what you want. It's manifesting literally, I want to say, a dream relationship here. Because that's also really strong, but it's between, you know, this person from the past with the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Neptune energy, and also the Moon energy. And it's going to start with communication and truth here. Hi, Cancer. So there goes the camera again. It's going to make me crazy. So today we're going to look at some channeled love messages from a deck that was actually a gift from a viewer who had won a deck back when I was giving decks away and sent me this deck, and I've just been using it the last days. I hadn't been using it before. So we're going to see what your person wants to say, Cancer, through channeled love messages from their higher self here. Then we're going to bring in some of mine, and I think we're going to end your reading on totems today. We're shuffled and ready to go, but I want to move things just a little bit more. Okay, what do you want to say to your Cancer? I love you unconditionally. I'm kind of making a mess, Cancer, and I need to look at the bottom of the deck. I bury myself in work to forget you. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay, so it turned into bottoms up. I think that's why it kind of, felt a little bit out of control for me. I regret lying to you. My life is not as together as it seems. That's a lot of that devil in reverse energy, you know? It's in the 5 of Wands here. A lot of, well, the obstacles, the challenges within your person, I want to say. Not just, of course, about the connection. I regret lying to you. That's very clear here. I am afraid to contact you. So this is the thing that's come through quite strong. Sorry, I'm trying to make things not so messy, but I can't. These cards seem a little bit out of control. That's been coming through really strong in your reading, that this contact is going to be kind of an impulsive energy. And I do still really feel that, because that Hangman energy, they're kind of in and out of seeing things, you know. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I love you. Okay. You were the best thing in my life. I know I messed up everything. I'm sorry that I have to cover things up. This is yours. It's sneaking away. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, that's all wanting to go around here with justice. And also that Five of Swords in reverse energy here that's connected to justice. The Five of Swords in reverse is making peace. So for some of you, that's around something that they said. It can also be the lack of communication, the lack of clarity. I couldn't let you get close to me. So that's going to be for somebody really particular. We're going to put this deck down now. What do you want to say to your Cancer? Yeah, because for a lot of you that came through, you know, in that Page of Wands in reverse, whatever they're trying to release. Again, you know, is it addictions, issues around commitment, people, ideas, cultural, religious differences, money, work. Kind of, yeah, it's that energy of what they're trying to release here in the Page of Wands in reverse with that collar, with the chain, you know, or the hook, the leash, I want to say. I still want you. Went right there with the Ace of Pentacles. Please forgive me. Lots of apologetic energy here. I am so lost without you. You are the love of my life. That's it. I'm hiding my true feelings. So many songs remind me of you. I care too much what people think. Yeah, this came through really strong. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's going to be for a lot of you. By the way, I'm just remembering too, when I was getting ready to read for you, and I'm, you know, shuffling a lot and getting everything ready, and came through twice in the cut deck through shuffling, the High Priestess and the Hierophant opposite of each other. So that's really interesting, that divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and both of you trying to figure things out within this connection. And of course, High Priestess, you know, which we saw coming, divine feminine energy, and of course the Hierophant, divine masculine, that being Taurus energy, and being, for some of you, things that are around this person that are in the connection, you know. Feeling like kind of digging at the bottom today. Oh, something just flew right out of my hand, but it was a number or a letter, and I'm just never going to find it down there, so it wasn't meant to be. Okay. So here are the letters A, S, F, E, V. Not a lot, but there's some here. Probably not going to really spell anything today, but it can be initials, locations. Numbers, of course, can be by way of repeating numbers, which we can see here, but also birth dates, anniversaries, ages. So there's the 0. That's bringing in the full energy, the hero's journey, Aquarius energy, and Uranus energy of clean slate, kind of new beginnings, taking a chance. It's kind of like, well, yeah, it's everything that's been learned, you know, and moving forward in a better place, I want to say. 2 2s. Yeah, so you know what that is. First of all, it's a master number, and it's a transitory time. It's interesting, but it's also second chances to kind of get what it, reach particular goals. There's the 4, manifesting. Yeah, manifesting this stable connection where everybody is here, contributing solid on the foundation, you know, on the earth. The mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical 4. Yeah. The 4 areas of support and stability. Here's the judgment energy that I felt. This happened in another reading recently. In this big old bowl, it's a bunny. It's a heron. Look, they have their horn. It's Archangel Gabriel has been here in this reading, and it's up right now. It's coming through this little bunny who also has a coat or some clothes on, which is a knowing energy, and it has hearts all over it. They're blowing the horn out here. It's a wake-up energy. And what do they have with them? There's something on them. I can't think they're holding like a message. Do you see that? It's kind of look a little bit blurry. Sorry, guys. That's the judgment energy that I was feeling. The clarity, the wake-up call, the making a decision. What do you want, your person? So for some of you, you might be, yeah, there might be something, Cancer, you've been putting out that they're worried about. Because, oh, look, and yeah, unicorn energy, Cancer. They know that you are mythical, not replaceable, one of a kind. It's mythical creature. It's the unicorn. They know this about you. This is serendipity. This is spirit bringing in love. It's the 4-leaf clover. You know, it's luck, and it's around everything. And hello, by the way, if you're in Ireland. And, you know, this is a particular flower. I know I can't. It reminds me of the Edelweiss here in Austria. I'm not really sure, though. But it is a flower. And yeah, there are 5 stems. That's about change. It's also connecting to the throat chakra, and it's a flower, which is connecting to reunion energy for me and love. Mending this connection. Look, it's a sewing machine. So mending what literally taking, you know, if you think of it as fabric and sewing where things, making it stronger and fixing it. And also taking that sewing machine out and creating something new, better together. The butterfly energy, the transformational energy, of course. Also connecting to judgment in many ways. The dark to the light, the transition that we know is going on here now. Ladybug with 6 little spots here connecting us both to Venus, but also healing energy and restoring harmony. Of course, that's luck. Also seeing it here with the 4-leaf clover. We also have, I think this is the last coming through. Oh no, we're going to talk about that. We have the 8, so that's an action number, as we know. There's a lot of Gaia energy around that, so it's moving forward with healing for sure. We know on the side that also makes an infinity symbol, and all the connections to that. Of course, twin flame energy, but in particular, the Libra energy of the truth, you know, and the balance and coming from a balanced place. And also, if you're waiting for all this, you know, it's a matter of timing here. It's just really clear. The last totem coming through is not surprising at all because the star came through with the strength card, and then it came through again. And again, that can be an energy of really coming together, really high chemistry. So it's a little bit like, take it easy, be careful if that's going on for you. And because it's overwhelming, but it's also bringing this in for the renewal and the hope for the clarity. And we saw that coming, and there it is. Cancer, beautiful totem reading as well, charm reading, I guess you could say. Your reading was my honor, as always. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I wish you so much love and light, And I just realized we never got our overall energy, but that's okay. It happens. It doesn't mean anything, so don't worry. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would really appreciate it if you liked the reading. I'm trying to fix things here, but I know I just need to let it be. And subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And it goes without saying, thank you so very much for being here today. I really appreciate it. I love you very much. And I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, Cancer, bye.